job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Quickly to the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's Riley. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of room to run. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
He'll pull it through. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. But you do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. About to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Throwing right. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that foul in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. It's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air. It's Akbar. Got his man on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game of divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
Going right to work up top. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in his game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Tide with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Russell. Pressure coming. They're working that left side. Heading to the end zone. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Gonna look downfield again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Riley. Touchdown, Bama! And that one will give him the lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 20, he's got space. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Bringing the heat. He's open on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has this skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking downfield, it's Russell. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum. It's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Hines is back in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Turning it on! And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Alabama quickly back to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. He's looking to throw. Touchdown time! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll leave it with him. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying play action. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback run up to and sacked at the 12. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Akbar. Pocket breaking down. Their pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to her 26. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Colorado State is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Sam Houston. For now, it's back back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Akbar. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
But this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They just keep firing. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Makes the grab. There he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they've moved. Front here on the fourth. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Comes that Alabama offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stopped.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect the ball enough.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Back to throw, it's Akbar. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give and tick, 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 tick. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The play-action fake. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
Music now.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Gets rid of it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. The 40. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of... He uncorks one deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Alabama.
They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Snap in the shotgun. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how